Yo, what's good, guys? We're going to be talking about the pipe operator in Elixir, and you can actually find an operator like this in other languages like I think Elm, and I think the next JavaScript might even have it. But it's a really cool operator. What it does is it allows you to basically like chain a whole bunch of functions together without making the syntax look really convoluted. So let's take a look at what that's like. So let's write some pseudocode here. So I'm going to say this is bad. Okay, I mean, it's not bad, but it's just really weird to look at. So imagine you had something like string dot upcase, and you wanted to take an input and make it bigger, right? So we'll have hello, make it all capital letters. Now suppose you want to do like other transformations to this string. Say you want to reverse it, and then you want to have like two of the same. You would have to do something like this. You would have to do string dot reverse and put all of this in parentheses, and then you would have to do if you want to duplicate it and have two hellos excuse me, you have two hellos, you would have to do string dot duplicate and put that inside parentheses. So we'll put that inside parentheses. Now you can quickly see how this becomes sort of annoying to read. You got to start from the middle here and move out. Also, the duplicate function has two arguments. So say I want to duplicate hello twice, I got to put a 2 here. So now you got to kind of track where this is coming from. Okay, this is actually this 2 belongs to the duplicate function as the second argument. Okay, so isn't that really confusing? Now with Elixir, you can use the pipe operator and make it look a lot more elegant, if you will, and just a lot easier to read. So this is what that looks like. Let's actually put this in a module. So we'll say def module piped, which I realize sounds sort of like a porno website. But anyway, let's comment this out, and we'll say, we'll just have a function here called like morph or something, because we're going to transform with some data. And it'll take a string, and there's a couple things we want to do to it, right? So first we want to make it uppercase. So we'll say string, whoops, we got to use the pipe string dot upcase, okay? Then we can pass in the whatever gets returned here from string dot upcase as the first argument to string dot reverse. Okay, so what this is doing is it's taking string and it's passing it in as the first argument to string dot upcase. Okay, and then it's taking whatever comes from there, and with the pipe you pass it into string dot reverse, and then the third time we're going to pass the first argument into string dot duplicate, and that gets passed in automatically. But remember, string dot duplicate takes another argument, which in this case we want to duplicate twice. So basically what's happening here is you're getting a string, whatever's coming down this transformation pipeline from upcase down to reverse is getting passed into here, but it's implicit, you don't need to put it there. Whoops. So there we go. Now let's see if this works. Let me comment this out like that, and we can say what did I call this? I think I called it piped Elixir piped.exs. Oh, nothing's going to happen because we're not calling it. So let's call it. So what we can do now is say piped dot morph is the name of our function, and we'll pass in hello, and let's run that now. Oh, again, we're not printing anything out. So we can actually use the pipe here, and we'll say pass whatever comes back into IO inspect, which will print it out so we can see it in the console. So whatever comes back from this here, use it as the first argument to IO inspect. So let's try that now. Let's save, and boom. Okay, so you get hello twice, capitalized and reversed. Okay, so hopefully that made sense. It's a really cool operator. Mess around with it. I mean, you can go into IEX and just do something like I don't know, string str equals whatever your name is. So we'll just do Linux and chill, and then you can do str, pipe it into string dot capitalize, and check out what happens. Boom, it gets passed in as the first argument to string dot capitalized, and it capitalizes the first letter. And then, you know, Elixir's cool because you can have a whole bunch of functions like this, a whole bunch of different things happening in a function, a whole bunch of transformations, and it looks very cool once you put them in like a pipeline. It's known as a pipeline when you start using a whole bunch of pipes. And there's functions that may have a ton of different things that they're doing. So this becomes really useful in that case. Ideally, you want to keep your function small, but in any case, if you have a big, a function that's doing a lot, it's really useful to have this super cool operator. So that's the pipe operator, one of those fundamental things in Elixir that make it really fun. Hope that helps understand it a little better. If not, check out the docs. It's really simple. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.